Hello, everyone, and welcome. Are you ready to make your English sound way more precise and, a lot more sophisticated? Well, today we're going to master a tool that does exactly that, reporting verbs. Trust me, it's a total game changer for getting past just saying he said or she said all the time. I get it. The phrase reporting verbs can sound a little scary with all their different rules and patterns, but I promise you, by the end of this explainer, you're going to see them as an awesome, powerful tool in your grammar toolkit. We're going to break it all down step by step, no sweat. Hey, I'm Selma Fuad, and I'll be your guide for this grammar workout. This session is designed especially for first secondary stage learners, and my goal is really simple. I want to help you turn these reporting verbs into your new grammar superpower. So, you ready? Let's get started. Okay, first things first, let's do our warm-up. Before we can jump into rewriting sentences, we've got to understand the basic building blocks. The good news is, reporting verbs aren't just random. They actually follow very predictable patterns. Once you learn to spot these, I'm telling you, everything else will just click into place. So, let's kick things off with pattern number 1, verb plus the to infinitive. This is a super common one. Just think of verbs like offer, promise, agree, or refuse. For example, if someone says, "No, I will not apologize," we can report that as, "He refused to apologize." See how that works? The verb refused is followed right by to apologize. Easy, right? Next up, we have pattern 2, verb plus a gerund. And a gerund is just a fancy word for the ing form of a verb. Verbs like admit, deny, and suggest, they all love this pattern. So if someone is insisting, "I didn't steal the money," we can report it nice and short. He denied stealing the money. It's super direct, no to or anything else needed. All right, now for pattern 3. This one adds one tiny but really important element. It's verb plus an object plus the to infinitive. Now that object is just the person being spoken to, like me, him, or them. Verbs like advise, encourage, and warn use this structure. So you should try a little harder becomes Dad advised me to try a little harder. That little word me is the key right there. And our final warm-up pattern is the verb plus a that clause. This one is absolutely perfect for reporting complete thoughts or statements. You'll see it a lot with verbs like claim, explain, and complain. For instance, if someone says, "Let's meet tomorrow," you could report it as, "He suggested that we should meet tomorrow." The word that pretty much acts like a bridge, introducing the whole idea that was said. Okay, warm-up is officially complete. Now that you've got the 4 patterns down, it's time for the main workout. We're going to take some direct quotes and actually transform them into reported speech. Let's put this into practice. All right, let's check out our first sentence. Imagine a parent saying this: "Behave yourself or I'll send you to bed." Now, think about the feeling here. This isn't just a friendly suggestion, right? It's a clear warning, or maybe even a threat. So, how would we report this using the verb threatened? Just take a second to think about it. Which pattern does threatened follow? Does it need a to infinitive, a gerund, or something else? What do you think? And the answer is, she threatened to send me to bed if I didn't behave myself. Did you get it? Threaten follows pattern 1, verb plus the to infinitive. Threaten to send, perfect. Okay, next example. This one is much more direct. Put the gun down, Sarah. As you can probably tell from the tone, this is a clear command. So the reported version is, he commanded Sarah to put the gun down. This is a textbook example of pattern 3. We've got the verb, commanded, we've got the object, Sarah, and we've got the to infinitive, to put. See how all the pieces fit? Let's switch gears a bit to a situation you've probably been in. Someone says, "The service is very slow in this cafe." They're not ordering or warning anyone. What are they doing? They're complaining. So this becomes, Dave complained that the service was very slow. This one uses pattern 4, the that clause. And here's a little pro tip. Notice how the verb tense changes? It goes from is in the direct quote to was in the reported sentence. That's a really important detail. You guys are doing great. Fantastic work. You've learned the patterns, you've practiced them, so now let's test your skills with a quick little challenge round. I'm going to show you a sentence and you try to fill in the blank. Ready? Let's go. First question. The gang denied blank the woman. Your options are mug, mugged, to mug, or mugging. The key verb here is denied. What pattern does that follow? The answer is mugging.
Remember, deny follows pattern 2, so it needs that gerund, the ing form.
Next up, I promise blank you with your homework. Is it helping, helped, to help, or that helping? Think about the verb promise. Which pattern is it? It's to help. That's right. Promise is a classic pattern 1 verb, so it's always followed by the to infinitive. I promise to help.
Okay, last one. The police blank him of stealing the car. The options are stated, suggested, claimed, or accused. Now, the big clue here is that little word of that comes right after the blank. Only one of these verbs really fits with that structure, and the correct answer is accused. The structure is always to accuse someone of doing something. Awesome job.
Excellent work on that quiz. You've officially completed the main workout. So now let's do a quick cool down and pull all this together into a simple toolkit you can use anytime you need it. Here it is, your simple 3-step guide. First, just identify the speaker's intent. What are they trying to do? Are they promising something, warning, complaining? Second, choose the reporting verb that best matches that feeling. And third, apply the correct grammar pattern for that specific verb. Just remember those 3 words: intent, verb, pattern.
So, there you have it. We've covered the patterns, we've worked through some real examples, and we've even tested your knowledge. You now have the tools you need to make your English way more precise and expressive. So, my challenge to you is this. Which new reporting verb are you going to try and use in your own speaking or writing today? Thanks so much for joining me, and keep practicing.